And looks like we're on. Hey, Alicia, it's Luke.
Hey, it's Rebecca.
Yo. Hey, we're just giving you some feedback on the site because we're too lazy to type. Couple quick things. Love the site. Just going to give some feedback, just kind of what we noticed. First off, the colors. We Googled when we started just academic colors. I don't know. I think colors are really important. They kind of scream out what you do. And I just associate like purple with, I don't know, flowers or landscaping or something, or decorating. And so I think if you Google academic colors, I think academic colors are usually red, blue,
Yellow.
and yellow. So like Mathnasium's all red. Sometimes you'll see green, but I think if you stick to like kind of red and blue, that's like the kid stuff, who is kind of your target market. And I'm not sure if you can see mouse clicks, but we'll see. But the helping one student at a time, I would just get rid of the quotations because you know it's a tagline. It's different font, and it's italicized, it's smaller. And I would also get rid of this box on the right with the search stuff. Just because your recently updated pages, you're going to be doing like a lot of small edits on those, and it's not like they're blog posts where people are going to be checking to see that you've posted new content. So you could probably get rid of that. I like what makes us unique, but I would change it to be a little more descriptive to what you guys are actually doing. Like, I forget what we
like
have.
Expert tutors or something like that, maybe?
Yeah, or like quality tutoring or something along those lines. And then the one-on-one intention, I would change that to be more descriptive and try to use a picture of yourself maybe, or you can get stock photos that are more like real and just say something along the lines of, we provide one-on-one support, just so you're really still selling yourself. We provide one-on-one individual support by certified teachers. Also, the peer tutoring with our junior tutors, I would put that way at the bottom as a secondary option and just like throw that out there after, because you're probably going to charge less. And if you are putting that on your website, definitely put a different price under the pricing pages. I like the we come to you. I just think come is a weak verb, so I would just say
Travel?
we travel to you. Yep. And then we know the new Common Core state standards. Just make sure all your titles have capital letters. So like no should be capitalized, new should be capitalized. And I don't know how much parents really care about that. I think you could probably put that on a secondary page, like services or something, to sell yourself. Yeah. A couple other quick things. Prices, packages. I would not do packages. I think Rebecca's on the same boat.
Mm-hmm.
It just gets complicated. Also, I haven't done too much market research for your area, but I would definitely charge a little more for general. I would probably do 55 and then do 60 or 65 for AP and test prep. Test prep sucks because it's tough scheduling and there's only a few hours. Employment, I would just take that entire tab out, and I can give you what we did for our Google Doc, and you can just steal that and modify. We just embedded a Google form. Oh no, we used Jotform. You can go to jotform.com, I think it is, and just put a nice looking form. But I would actually just put that as a separate page and then just link to it on Contact Us. You want to try to keep these tabs to no more than 5 or 6, just because it distracts basically all the choices overwhelm the viewer. These are really good. The phone number, you're going to get a ton of spam unless you do something that hides it. So I'm not sure if you're using a plugin for WordPress, but there's plugins that are like hide my number. There's one called hide my ass, actually, which is pretty good. But it just makes it so that computer programs can't just dive into your website, steal your phone number, compile it on a big list, and then spam you.
And also, we have it set up, I don't know how to do this, Luke did it, but where you can see the contact us on any page of our website.
Yeah.
And I think that's really important because, like, let's say they're reading through your services and they get really excited about you, and then they just type in their information right there. So it just makes it, like, really easy for them to contact you, which is good, you know?
Yep, so we don't have it on our homepage, but it's on every other page on the right column. And it's just, throwing it in their face that they should contact you. You want that like call to action everywhere. I love your little, it's called a favicon, little icon up here. I'm not sure if that's your icon for your logo, but I really really like it, and I think it looks it just makes you guys seem professional, and I think you want yourselves to stick out so that you're not just throwing anybody at them, but you're actually qualified teachers for the most part. So I would really push that, and then bury the peer tutoring stuff in for kind of a secondary option, and really only bring that out if somebody totally balks at your price. Then say, oh well, we do have something for $35 an hour, where we do. I don't know. You don't want to say less qualified people, but you could rephrase that.
Maybe could you even do? Did it say high schoolers would be your tutors? Like, could you maybe do like college kids or something? Because that's at least like a little bit higher level, you know. And I feel like there would be college kids who would want to tutor for you.
Yeah, and even if they're not, just like say they are or something, and then on your website, just so it doesn't look cheap, and then you can like talk to the person in on the phone. Location and hours looks good. You just want to bullet it, just because it's like this stuff is just bulleted information. Just say like Monday through Friday, 3:38, Saturday Sunday 12 to 4.
That's true. Less of a paragraph, more just something you can look at and pick out the information.
Yep, and then just I don't know. I mean, I stole most of our stuff off Sylvan and Kumon, mostly Sylvan's site, and that's kind of what they do. And I just think it looks nice. It breaks it up, and it's just you don't want them to have to work hard to find out where you are, and how to contact you. Services. This looks good. I would just have each of these pages linked to something, and just write some BS about how you tutor math. We use iPads to make it fun. Steal everything from the Sylvan website. Just modify it to make it your own. And same for English. Just because some parents just want to read more. You'll get parents who ask you to send materials over. FYI, we got like 3 parents who we sent packages to. We got one of them. And we just included like a brochure and a couple flyers. So you may get people asking you for that. A lot of times they're not really committed, but you might get them in the end. Yep, tutors are good. I would just add another tutor, just so it's, and then maybe just say our head tutors, so it doesn't look like it's just you.
Yeah, and maybe, I mean, I'd be willing to write you a testimonial, and I could, not make it clear that I was just your student teacher, and maybe talk about how you taught me math or something, something like that.
Yeah.
And get some other people would write you something nice to put something up there.
Or just make them up.
Yeah, or just make them up.
Not that we do that. So testimonials still have questions or doubts. That makes it look like they should have questions or doubts. Take that out. I would just say, see what other people are saying about us, or see what our clients have to say about us.
That sounds good. ...
1, 2, 3. We split it up so it's like what people are saying about Rebecca, what people are saying about Luke. But you could just say what people are saying about Top Scholar Tutoring. And remind them for your name, about your name more often, because I think it's a really good name. You got some alliteration in there with the Top Tutoring. I think it looks good, especially the font that you guys are using, which I think is Helvetica, and it looks really really good. So use your name more often in your site too. Mm-hmm. But definitely change the purple color. I think that's gonna end up hurting you. Let me just turn off Fox. Yeah. Last thing is contact us. Yep. I don't like the ... dots. I just use colons. I don't know if I'm being nitpicky. Probably am. But I just feel like a ... just takes them a while and kind of drones on, whereas a colon just says next. Now you have to. This is the next step. Do this. I got rid of CAPTCHA codes. You'll get more spam, but it just annoys people, and it annoys older people, and they have a harder time using them. Your CAPTCHAs aren't like difficult. You can set the difficulty level, but even like something like this, people just are less likely to do it. So I don't know. All the marketing books just say make it as easy as possible to contact you.
Yeah, and your main person that you're dealing with is like middle-aged moms who might be like weirded out by something like that. They just might not be totally comfortable.
And this is something we have to do too, but we have a subject line too. I think the subject line is pointless. They'll just put it right in the message. Just the less boxes they have to fill out, the better. So that being said, we'll delete ours too. Yeah, I don't know. Just some feedback. Otherwise, I like the way it looks. The white is sometimes a little blinding, especially when you have like this much white space. But you can always just kind of do a light gray. I think white, there's a code. It's really easy to change. It's a hex code. I think white is 000 or 6 zeros. And you could just do like 00011, and it just gives like a light gray. Also, the gray background, I'm not crazy about it. You'd probably have to code more to like fix it. But you can also just make it so that, like on our site, it just blows up to the size of your screen. So it looks more like a custom website than a template. I feel like now it looks a little templated, and I feel like you could change that by blowing it out to the sides. There might be an option on the template to do that. I don't know if you guys are using WordPress. I'm assuming you are, but I don't actually see it. Also, make sure you have a good password because people are going to try to hack you, like me. And yeah, you're using WordPress. So just make sure you change your password to do something hard because you're going to get mad hackers trying to get you.
I think that's probably enough information for
yeah.
now.
All right, cool. You guys rock. Keep being awesome. Let us know if you have any questions.
Yeah, let us know if you need help implementing anything we just explained too.
Yeah, and thanks for listening to our spiel.